everyone, welcome back to Pabbly. In this video, I'm going to show you how just in 5 minutes you can create a WhatsApp AI agent which can automate your WhatsApp conversation. Here I've created this AI agent. We are going to test this once whether it is working fine or not. For that, I have opened my WhatsApp and I'm going to send a message. So this is a message related to the business which I am running. So this is my business, Quick Serve Hub. So I have asked this question. Let's send this message and wait for the reply. What is included in deep cleaning? If I receive the reply, then this is going to show us the AI agent which I've created is working fine. Sure, our deep cleaning package includes cleaning chemicals, tools and trained manpower. Typical duration is this, price is this, optional add-ons. Then we have the rest of the details. Now I'm going to ask another question. Do you provide service in Bhopal? I have sent this message. Let's wait for the reply. So here it has sent this message. Yes, we do provide service in Bhopal. Quick details, availability, deep cleaning starts at this much. Booking process is this much, payment is this much, contact information is this. So you see, this is how the AI agent is working. And now if you also want to learn how you can create this, let's move towards the step-by-step process. Also, you can sign into Pabbly Chatflow and get 100 credits free on monthly basis. You can use the 100 credits and check whether it fits your business or not. And when you feel ready to upgrade, you can use this code SHUYT to get maximum benefits on your Pabbly yearly and lifetime deal. Now let's start creating this AI agent WhatsApp chatbot quickly. So here in this video, I'm going to show you how just under in 5 minutes, you can create an AI agent which can automate your WhatsApp conversation. Now here I'm on this page from where I'm going to start creating this AI agent. If you want to learn how you can reach this page, there are a lot of videos available on our YouTube channel of showing how you can step by step sign in and reach this page. So you can check that videos. Now here we are going to simply create this AI agent under 5 minutes. I'm on this page. You can see all the options over here. AI instructions, knowledge source, assistant interface and styling. So here first we are going to select this AI instruction. Here you can see I've selected the instruction type as AI agent, and as I select this, the instructions are automatically added. You can enhance these instructions according to your choice and preference. And then we have this AI to use where I'm using this OpenAI. Now here in the model I have selected GPT-5 mini. You can set this according to the requirement, and then we have this API key. Now here in the help desk a hyperlink is provided. If I click on this, I will be redirected towards the API keys page of OpenAI. To create a new token, you simply have to click on this create new secret key. First you have to provide the key name. So let's say the key is testing, the project will be default project, the permissions will be all, and then you simply have to click on this create secret key. A new API token will be provided to you, which you have to copy and paste that over here. After that you have to click on this connect. Please make sure that you click on this connect. OpenAI key saved successfully. Now I am on the paid version of OpenAI, and it is necessary that you also have the paid version. Then we have this AI assistant settings. Now I'm going to explain the 5 options which we have. If you want to provide the header message and the footer message, you have to toggle on these buttons, enter the message and it will start displaying. Then we have the stop keyword. Now when the users do not want to get the replies from the AI agent, or when the matter has to be escalated to the human support, then this stop keyword could be sent. How you can add this? Simply enter the word and press enter. In this manner you have added the stop keyword. Then we have this retry attempt. So if you want to give the retry attempt to the AI agent when it fails to respond to the query, this is retry attempt and the valid range is 1 to 10. Then we have this fallback message. I am here to assist with questions related to company information or support. If you have any other question or need assistance with something specific, feel free to ask. Now here I have provided this fallback message, but it is not necessary that you enter this fallback message only. You have to enter according to your requirement. What you can also do, you can add the contact details and the company information, so that if the queries are not resolved, at least the fallback message will be sent. The queries will not be resolved because the API is not responding. So at least the useful fallback message will be sent to the users and they can contact you directly. Moving on towards the next part, here we have this knowledge source or the knowledge base part, which is the very most important part. So here we have to upload the file. How we are going to do this? We are going to select this as upload file. We are going to click on this cloud, and then we are going to select the knowledge base which we want to upload. And then we simply have to click on insert. Now how to add a new file over here? For that you have to click on this add new file, click on this cloud and select the files. Let's suppose this is the file. You have to open this and then you have to click on this upload file. In this manner the file will be uploaded, and then you have to simply select and insert that. In this manner the file will be inserted. So moving towards the Google Documents where I have created this. You have to create the business overview, service offered, product, then the contact details, company information, all the product and the service in this particular knowledge base. You can see that I have provided all the details, and based on this knowledge base only my AI agent was replying to me. So you have to create a very detailed knowledge base. You have to download this in the .txt or .pdf format and upload that over here. Moving on towards the next part, here we have this assistant interface. So over here I have this header display heading name. So you can change this, and you can see in this preview that it will appear something like this to the users. So you can change the heading name, and same goes for the subheading name. If you want to keep, you can keep it. If you want to remove, you can remove it. We have this initial message where you can add 2 initial message, and using that 2 initial message your AI agent is going to reply to the user. We have this display by powered by Pabbly, which is enabled. You can also disable this and it will be removed from here. Then we have this privacy policy, which I have entered as the footer text, and in the footer link I have added the link to privacy policy. You can add the details according to your choice and preference. Next one is this user first message. So here I have entered I need help. You can change this, you can enter according to your choice and preference, but it is not necessary that whenever someone sends I need help, only then I am going to reply, or my AI agent is going to reply. It is going to reply based on any message. The final part here is the styling. So I have selected the theme mode as light. You can select it as dark also, and it will start showing over here. Then we have this assistant shape. So over here we have the circle, square, rounded square. I'm going to keep it as circle. Then we have this background color, text color, button color, chat bubble, text color, footer text color. So I have set this as default only. You can change this according to the requirement. In the header profile picture, assistant profile picture, and the background picture, you can set these images just in the manner we have uploaded the knowledge base. So moving on towards the next part, you have to keep this toggle on to keep this AI agent active, and then you have to save this. As you click on this, the AI assistant will be saved successfully. Here it is, AI assistant saved successfully. You can also embed this AI assistant to your website using this particular code, and whenever someone will click on that, they will be redirected towards the WhatsApp conversation. Now you have to learn how you can assign this AI assistant to a particular chat, to a particular group, or to all the contacts. For that, if I open the inbox and I open my chat, so here this is my chat. What I have to do, I have to toggle on this button, select the AI assistant, and then simply save this. In this manner, I have assigned this AI assistant to this particular chat. But doing this manually and to particular chat is very time consuming. So that's why what we can do, we can assign this AI assistant to a particular group or to all the contacts. For that, on the left hand side, we have the settings. I'm going to open the inbox settings in a new tab. Here I am on this inbox settings. If I scroll down, I have this option of AI auto reply settings. So I've kept this enable AI auto replies on. What you have to do after doing this, you have to select the list, select the AI assistant for that list, add more rules. If you have another list, you can select another list for that particular AI assistant, or you can select all the contacts for another AI assistant and simply save the rules. In this manner, this AI assistant will be assigned to this chat. This AI assistant will be assigned to this list. This AI assistant will be assigned to all the contacts. So this is how you can create this AI assistant. Now if you have any doubts, you can comment down this video below and we will try to resolve it as soon as possible. You can stay tuned to our channel for learning more such interesting WhatsApp chatbots. And before you go, if you plan to upgrade, do not forget to use the code SHUYT to get maximum benefits on your Pabbly yearly and lifetime deal. Thanks for watching.